One child remains hospitalized in good condition after a group of children and adults were burned in a chemical flash during a tornado demonstration Wednesday at the Terry Lee Wells Discovery Museum in downtown Reno. The museum reopened today, although the tornado demonstrations have been suspended. 8 children and 1 adult were taken to the hospital with minor burns or smoke inhalation. 4 other people were treated at the scene. Several children suffered acid burns on their hands, arms, and faces. Preliminary investigation indicates it was not an explosion, but a chemical flash similar to throwing gasoline on a fire. Firefighters are blaming an employee's error for the flash fire. Reno fire officials said a 3 to 5 second blaze erupted after the museum presenter poured alcohol on a cotton ball that had been dusted with boric acid and partially ignited. Officials say the alcohol is supposed to be applied before the boric acid and the flame. The demonstration is designed to create a small tornado out of green smoke. The Southern Nevada Health District is reporting a case of West Nile virus in a male older than 50 with a serious neuroinvasive form of the illness. This is the first human case of West Nile illness in Clark County in 2014. There were 9 cases reported in 2013. The health district has identified many positive mosquito pools in various zip codes throughout Clark County. The West Nile virus can be prevented by using insect repellents and eliminating sources of standing water which support mosquito breeding. For information about prevention tips and which zip codes have been identified, visit the health district's West Nile virus page. West Nile virus is spread through the bite of an infected mosquito, which acquire the virus by feeding on infected birds. The illness is not spread person to person. Many people with the virus have no symptoms or very mild clinical symptoms of illness. Mild symptoms include fever, headache, body ache, nausea, vomiting, and sometimes swollen lymph glands or skin rash on the chest, stomach, and back. In some cases, the virus can be severe and even cause death. Nevada state officials have announced that the state will be the site of electric car maker Tesla Motors' $5 billion lithium-ion battery gigafactory, beating out tough competition from other western states, including Texas, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. Nevada will be hosting the 10 million square foot factory, the equivalent of about 174 football fields, not only thanks to the state's low tax rates and proximity to renewable energy sources, but also due to a generous incentive package offered by the state, which until now has had little presence in the auto industry. While Tesla is taking advantage of Nevada's business-friendly environment, the state has much to gain from the company's presence. The plant, which is slated to be up and running by 2017, will employ up to 6,500 workers. It is eventually expected to produce more than all of the lithium-ion battery production in the world today. Tesla is also planning to roll out its third vehicle, an electric car called the Model 3, in 2017 to coincide with the launch of the plant. The Model 3 would offer a more affordable $35,000 price tag compared to current Tesla models that retail for more than double that price. Officials gathered in the desert near Primm on Wednesday to mark the state-of-the-art construction on Nevada's newest and largest solar power array. The Silver State South project on 2,500 acres of federal land 50 miles south of Las Vegas is expected to generate 250 megawatts of electricity, enough to supply up to 80,000 homes. Southern California Edison will buy power from the array once it goes online. The project is located on I-15 at the California-Nevada border and is due for completion in 2016 and expected to generate 300 construction jobs, but just 10 people will be needed to operate it. Silver State South will surround an existing 600-acre field of solar panels known as Silver State North, which went online in 2012 as the nation's first large-scale solar power plant built on public land. Nevada has seen about $2.3 billion invested so far in solar power generation. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.